We are the Wisco Wanderers. Ready to hike?
I'm ready.
Good morning, everyone. This is UB here.
And PB.
And we're just about ready to head out. We're getting kind of a late start, waiting for the rain that was overnight and into the morning to finish up. They had it kind of stopping around 10 o'clock, so we're shortly after 10 here now, heading out. Got a 7.2 or 3 mile day today, going to Pine Knob Shelter. Take it nice and easy. It's a cooler day, humid out with all the rain. We're going to stop at a state campground and get some water after about 2 miles, or just short of 2 miles. And we're hoping that the day goes well, and when the day is over, we don't feel quite as worn out as we did yesterday. That's my goal anyways. How about you, PB?
Definitely. Yesterday at the end of the day, we ended up staying here, as you can see, is Rocky Run Shelter. And we didn't do a closeout yesterday because it was raining so hard, and you can see it has a tin roof, and it was just so loud. We tested the video, and it just, you couldn't hear anything we were saying anyway because the rain was just pounding on the rooftop. So, but I did something I didn't think I would do this early for sure in the trip, and that was to stay in the shelter. It just made things easier. We were here all by ourselves. We had the place to ourselves, and there were no mice, so...
Yeah, we didn't know that at the time, but we lucked out.
We were tired.
Yep. But anyways, we'll probably minimize how many times or keep to a small number of times we stay in the shelter.
For sure.
But when we know there's rain on the way and it's going to pour, which it did last night, it's sure a lot easier just to jump into the shelter. So, yeah. All right, that's it for now. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Happy trails.
So the sign says view, and I'm glad they put that on there because you pay so much attention to the trail that you don't pay attention for a view. So then I looked up and I thought, oh, they mean this cute church. There's the church. The front side is cuter, but you know, we didn't take a picture. Then I thought, well, maybe it's the town because this is kind of cute. And then I realized, nope, I looked left. They mean the view. Is just so pretty. Now you can wave.
Hey everybody.
So just did a little bit of uphill, that's why I'm out of breath, but just wanted to show you a little bit of what a green tunnel looks like. They refer to the green tunnel in the Appalachian because you're surrounded by shrubs. And this isn't even as tight as what I had just walked through, but you can kind of see how you can't really see too far ahead. Sometimes the green tunnel actually goes over your head. And the only reason I'm filming right now is because I can walk on a flat path. Not too many rocks, but rocks ahead, so I'm putting it away. perfect trail.
Yeah, nice and easy on the body.
So for the first time all day, we feel like the trail is kind of cruisy, which means it's awesome. And I think Dano's feeling a little better. So he seems to have a virus, and we'll talk more about that later probably.
Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Uncle Buck.
PB.
Pure beauty. Coming to you from the
Sure
Steinhoff Igloo. We had a very interesting day, weather-wise.
It's an interesting day.
Yeah.
Ran into interesting people, even at the monument.
Yeah. I'll just put the weather in a nutshell. Started off really nice day.
Beautiful.
Warm. It had rained all night long, but it had stopped,
Yep.
and so it was fine. And then
The wonderful thing about sandy soil is that the water just disappears. So there wasn't even a lot of mud after all that rain. It was great. Anyways.
So it got better, and so it was fine. I guess it did rain a little bit more later when we were eating lunch.
Just sprinkled.
But then we were, I don't know, just in the early afternoon, and you're in the woods and you can't see what's coming, and all of a sudden it let loose and we got soaked. We couldn't get under our umbrellas fast enough, and we got soaked.
I was soaked to the skin, and Dan is fortunate he has a cover on his backpack. I do not have a cover on my backpack. So
we still had to get it on, or did I have it on already? Maybe I had it on.
I don't know.
But
I think you
anyways.
put it on after we had lunch.
But after,
but I did not have mine.
Right after it got done pouring, the sun came out. It was a Bart Simpson blue skies.
Truly.
It went over 70 degrees, and we went to the Washington Monument, the original, if you want to look that up, near
Boonesboro,
Maryland.
Boonesboro.
Yep.
Boonesboro.
And we
Maryland.
laid everything out.
That was wet.
Stripped down as much as we could without getting sent to jail. And everything really dried out very well in about a half hour.
I was amazed. I mean, It was so sunny and warm. My socks are pretty thick, and when I set them on the sidewalk and I picked them up to put them back on, I thought, there's no way they're going to be dry. They weren't completely dry, and my shoes weren't completely dry either. But when I put the two together, my feet did not feel wet. It was awesome.
Yeah. So anyways, now fast forward to the evening, the skies went, I think they're probably pretty much no clouds in the sky.
Yeah.
The wind is howling well over 20 miles an hour steady, and the temperature has dropped into the 40s, and it's going to go to the low 40s tonight. So we're all tucked in. We couldn't get into the tent and into our sleeping bags fast enough after supper. We were just really getting cold. And that was kind of the day in a nutshell. We did, how many miles?
About 7.5 miles.
7.5 miles, and it went well. The trail was much better today. Less rocks, less roots, just more cushy, cruisy trail.
I will say, after we had lunch, the trail had a very steep uphill. That was hard. It was kicking my butt.
And for whatever reason, I got a lot nauseated. I think it could have been a little carryover from yesterday, because I worked and sweated so hard and I just don't think I ate and drank properly, and kind of caught up to me. But today, when I ate, I just felt so nauseated, and Deb took some of the weight out of my pack to help, because I was just on the struggle bus big time. As the afternoon wore on, after we got soaked, and really when we were drying out, I was starting to feel better.
Yeah, I think that rest at the monument helped a lot.
Yeah. That period of time at the monument, resting and drying out, really made, I'm not 100%, but I'm like 90%.
Yeah.
So anyways, hopefully
The
tomorrow.
interesting thing is neither one of us really are very hungry often.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. We're working so hard during the day. I don't know about Deb, but I am just not. I'm me, not hungry. That is just blows my mind. I just don't feel like eating, so I'm really waiting for the hiker hunger to kick in, because I could really dig into a T-bone somewhere down the road, but it just ain't happening right now. So, anyways, tomorrow is a 8.3 mile day. Should be similar to today, just a hair longer. And hopefully I'll be feeling 100%. I think tonight we're going to get a really good night's rest also. The night before, there was so much rain coming down on a tin roof that we really had a hard time sleeping. So it might be a little sleep fatigue that's set into both of us too.
For sure.
So anyways, that's probably all we got for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Anything else, Deb?
Happy wanderings, everybody.
Watch out.